Hey everyone, it's Michael here at Home Health Success Academy, and in this video series, we're talking about the home health marketing mistakes and how not to recreate those mistakes, or if you face these mistakes, you know how to be able to handle it. So, one thing we're going to talk about in this video is having the wrong email. Okay, so what do I mean by the wrong email? In one video that we've had, we talked about not having a website. If you're an agency, if you're a home care, a home health, a hospice agency, the one biggest mistake you can do is not actually have a website, right? Your website. And if you don't have a website, the worst part about it, the next big mistake is if your website is not a mobile responsive website. It's a website that is not educational. But anyways, other than talking about websites right now, this video is about emails. So, more likely you're probably using one of those free email companies out there, right? Like you should have a Gmail. If you have a personal email, it should be a Gmail account, because Gmail is so robust and you can use it with so much different things that it's so important that if you have a personal email, you're using a Gmail account. But if you are representing a company right now in this time, it's either 2018, 2019, 2020, and so forth. No matter what, your email that you're using, that you're giving people to contact you in, or you're giving them information to be able to send you stuff, your email should actually be whatever your name is that you want to use at your website, right? Whatever your website name is, that should be your email. Your email address should be able to be linked to your website, which is your internet address, okay? And so if your email is, a Gmail account, it's kind of good, but at the same time the purpose of an email is to be able to hopefully link them up to, hopefully they can actually see your website as well. So not having the right type of email is a big mistake. So if you are actually wanting to be taken seriously, you must show some serious things. And one of them is actually having an email that is based out of your company's website, okay? So if you have employees and you're hiring new marketers, their emails should be correspondent to your website, right? Now, a lot of companies will say, well, what if they leave, okay? What if all of a sudden this marketer doesn't no longer work for us? Well, that's why if you control your website, you're able to also control all the emails. So you can make it where if somebody leaves, you can actually change the password, you can take over their email, and you can actually be able to make sure you get the information. Or also you can do what they call a mirroring, where whatever emails get sent to that particular email, you can also have it sent to your email as well. It all depends on how you handle that. So you just have to deal with whichever particular host you're dealing with, okay? So if you need help with this, let us know, but your email is so important. So number one, not having an email that is actually addressed towards your website is one of the biggest mistakes that you can have, because first of all, if you're allowing your marketer to actually have their own email and they control that, what happens when they do leave? So you must have some form of a control for that, okay? And if you're a marketer, you want your company to provide you with an email that is actually linked up to your particular website, for your company's website. That is a must. Now, here are other mistakes that people make when it comes to emails. That if you are still in the process of not even wanting to have an email attached to your website, well, you're using an old email, right? I came across a client who was still using an AOL.com email. So what does that say about you? If this is an email you still are using till now, there's nothing wrong with AOL.com. I still actually frequently visit the site to be able to get some information from them. But if you're still using an AOL account, this is something that people can look at and say, oh my gosh, they have an old email account. And that can actually be used a little bit negatively against you as an objection, as an added objection. Remember, we talked about in one video talking about your appearance, how you look, how you dress. You don't want that to be able to be something that is going to be addressed towards you. So you want to be able to pay attention to your particular email that you're actually using, okay? So pay attention to what you guys are actually doing and using in your email. Make sure that your email is actually updated, number one. Number two is it should be linked up to your website, because this is how it all works, right? You want people to be able to see that and be able to link and go straight into your website to be able to obtain more information. It makes them think, I wonder more about this company. Let me go see their website really fast if I got an email from somebody who I don't know. So pay attention to that. Not having the right email is a big mistake, and you should have the right email. And having the right email, meaning it's whatever your name is, at your company's website.com, right? So I hope that right there is a quick tip for you guys that you guys are actually carrying out and taking advantage of. Once again, this is Michael with Home Health Success Academy. If you have any more questions, you can always contact us or visit our website at 10xpatientreferrals.com. Remember, home health marketing is easy when you know what you're doing.